8.
And we're good.
Welcome to episode 2 of the Tank Zone podcast, the only podcast that's just as bad as you remember it being. I'm your host, Lobster, and these are my lovely assistants. Just introduce
Thing
yourself.
1 and thing 2.
One thing too, good god.
Fucking introduce yourselves, you
Wait, actually, I have a couple visual submissions for Jana to put on the screen.
No, we already chose.
We've chosen.
No, I just need them to put this on the screen real quick so they can understand my general mental mindset for the entirety of this episode. Yeah, if you could put that on the screen.
Put it on for like a split second.
Okay, while I'm putting it on, you guys introduce yourselves.
Anyone?
I am outside your house as we speak. That's all you need to know.
That's Hoib. He's a shitlord.
He is a fucking gremlin.
Lord, you've beaten 7 times.
Alright, there you go. Your image is in. I'm gonna leave it up for the entirety of your intro.
Alright, that was my intro. I am outside your house. I am going to follow you as you go to the store tomorrow.
Alright, well that sucks.
Okay,
Next
then.
person.
On to the furry.
Alright. Hello, my name is. I am way too into Linux. I will tell you to use Linux. I will shame you for using. What?
The exact moment you said your name, it fucking cut.
Yeah, it did! I assumed it was intentional.
My name is.
Hi, my name is.
Alright, fine.
My name is.
Alright, that's Yegor, resident furry, resident Linux user.
Like Russian.
Resident Eastern European.
Fuck you all.
He's gonna give us a Slavic take on everything. We bribed him with Adidas track pants and cheap vodka.
Oh, shut up. Fuck off.
And this is the certified
Eastern
smartest
Europe?
member.
I think you mean North Turkey.
And I
This
am
is the
one
certified
recording
smartest
this.
member, Jana.
Certified Hello, what is your name, Italian?
I'm, as
Okay, Mario and Luigi.
As Lobster Rooney said, I'm Jana.
This is even worse than episode 1.
Listen, it's just the intro. Now we can get on to the fun, juicy meat of the episode.
We gotta stop talking over each other, though.
Yeah, alright.
Till I die.
First topic, we've decided to discuss landlords.
Alright, okay. Can someone start us off? I need someone to play off of.
Okay.
Landlords obviously suck.
Landlords are fundamentally paradoxical, as the only argument for their existence is that they provide housing, but they provide nothing but the existence of a threat towards you not being able to be housed. They did not build the house. They do not provide the heat or the electricity or the anything. You pay for all of that. They only provide an existential threat of you need to pay more of your wage, or else you're gonna fucking die, bozo.
I said like half of
Yeah,
it earlier.
Landlords are parasites. I mean, all they do is buy a house, rent it out to you, and then they expect you. I mean, they don't do anything other than extort a little extra money for you for them to pay the repair bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, housing, and then they go and buy it, and then you get to live in a house they don't give a shit about, because very clearly, my personal experience with them has been through my mother, who I have seen how fast this landlord responds to messages about actually needing things fixed. We still don't have our dishwasher fixed, by the way. It fucking sucks. But the moment she's a little overdue for payment, this motherfucker comes running over. And it's
the,
like,
the
Yeah.
way we can all put it
need
is
your
this.
money.
Landlords do not contribute anything to society. They only take. They
Yeah.
are a net negative towards society.
They
As
really
Mal
are.
said,
Not even
they
a net
reap where they
negative.
never
They are a
sowed.
total negative.
They're
Yeah.
so bad
They provide
that
nothing but blood for medics. And even then, I wouldn't take a blood donation from a landlord.
No, it'd be
Yeah, it's probably stolen from someone else anyway.
yeah, it's probably got germs. in it.
landlords harvest the labor of others. That's a fun because your money is generated through your labor, and the
Right.
landlord harvests that labor for the supposed service of owning a house.
What other fun things do we have to discuss about our friendly leeches?
Oh
Why
yeah.
don't you guys go back to talking about Smash Bros? Specifically, you ripping Lobster to shreds over it.
How about we fucking smash landlords into the ground? But anyways,
We're
maybe we
trying
could
to
talk
be
about.
intellectual.
Maybe we could talk about the best historical proven way to deal with the landlords.
Mass murder.
Oh yeah, shooting them.
Yeah,
This
that
is
was.
gonna get like hate speech taken down. Whatever. Look,
Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
probably.
landlords.
Anti-landlord racism.
There is, even though landlords are in some ways crucial to the functions of capitalism, they still do not benefit it in any way. Even ignoring the fact that capitalism sucks, landlords, they don't stimulate the economy in any sense. The more money that goes to landlords, because what do landlords buy? They just buy more houses to get more money hoarded into them.
We approach the eventual landlord singularity of one man owning all of land everywhere.
Yeah, well, because capitalism has a natural tendency
That's
to
what
go
fucking
towards
BlackRock is.
monopolies.
That $8 trillion asshat company where all they do is they just buy up land. They buy tons and tons and tons of land, and all of it they use to buy a fucking private security force, which they use to evict more people to buy more fucking land until they're worth $8 trillion.
Exactly. There is nothing good about landlords. Even some capitalist philosophers don't like the existence of landlord, but us socialists, us Marxist-Leninists, we especially don't like landlords.
Amen.
So
Um,
let's talk about the Chinese land reform, because I don't actually know much about it.
Okay. So they shoot the landlord, and then I do the Potter's face.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I can like pull up the libcringe Wikipedia article on it or something.
Why not? We gotta have something.
Wait, that's the face you make right there. The face you make at the-
Weren't you gonna like tear into landlords, Hoyb?
Let's see.
I did. That was my tearing in. You need to give me more shit to tear into.
Is that
Yeah.
the extent of your rage?
Because technically, who among us rents?
I live in an apartment. I
Does
mean, I don't rent. I'm obviously underage. That's
who here has it? Who here is part of a family or who rents themselves?
Represent.
Yeah, me.
Uh,
We're all
Our
under
damn
the
landlord.
foot of these
It was the
fucking
height
dirty
of
assholes.
it was the height of summer, and our AC broke, and it was 2 frickin' weeks before they finally sent someone over to.
fix it. It's fucked up.
So yeah, anyway, I got the Wikipedia page pulled up now. I
Yeah,
got
right.
mass killings of landlords.
Like Cringepedia.
I will say, technically, because I live in, I don't know if it's technically social housing, but I'm going to call it social housing. So I do have a landlord, my landlord being Compass. And,
Who made a compass your landlord?
they are maybe the most ethical landlords. even though they still provide me nothing, this house could have just been given to me and nothing would change. In fact, no, it'd be a benefit because I'd have more money to spend on the economy. But
Yeah, like
rent
they're
is
just
based. Yeah, hang on.
it's like so we're capitalists. So what would be better for the economy? I bet it would be better if we took out landlords. All right, yeah. So what would be better for the economy after that? I get if we took out all these nasty leeches at the top of our society who provide nothing. Hey, wait a minute. I'm one of those. And then they're like, well, now we can't take out landlords.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Because the goal of capitalists in capitalism is simply to amass as much capital as possible, they don't actually care about the economy. They
They
don't
just care
care
about their
about.
pockets.
Yeah, because one of the important things about the economy is that money moves. They don't care about that. They simply want to amass as much capital as possible. Maybe
Alright,
the
so
crypto rant.
Yeah, they want to amass not even as much capital, as much power as possible.
Yeah. So let's discuss the Chinese land reform, whatever parts.
alright. So I got the Wikipedia page pulled up. Let's see what its take is on it. Mass killings of landlords. Initial campaign, 1946 to 1984. Or so back to get there. 1948. My brain is melted by me.
That's the
Over
tank.
Over the following decades, the party went back and forth on strategy. Leaders fought over such questions as the level of violence to be used, whether to woo or target middle peasants, who farmed most of the land, or to redistribute all of the land to poor peasants. During the Second Sino-Japanese War and the United Front, the party emphasized Sun Yat-sen's moderate land to the tiller program, which limited rent to 37.5% of the crop rather than the land redistribution. At the outbreak of the Chinese Civil War in 1940, Mao began to push for a return to radical policy to mobilize the village against the landlord class, but protected rights of the middle peasants and specified that rich peasants were not landlords. The July 7th directive of 1946 set off 18 months of fierce conflict in which all rich peasant and landlord property of all types was to be confiscated and redistributed to poor peasants. Party work teams went quickly from village to village and divided the population into landlord, rich, middle, poor, and landless peasants. Because the work teams did not involve villagers in the process, rich and middle peasants quickly returned to power. The outline land law of October 1947 increased the pressure. Party Central sent the work team back to the villages to put poor and landless peasants in charge, mandating the elimination of when it compared to feudal exploitation and elimination of land, the work team mobilized poor and landless peasants to take direct and violent action against the leading clans and families. That families were not interfere with the campaign. In one village in southern, foreign observers recorded that 4 people were stoned to death, and William Hinton reported that at least a dozen purported rich peasants or landlords were beaten to death in the village he called Longbow.
Alright, well... Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's the first. That's section 1.
Okay, so... It seems like, yeah, the campaign obviously was a good thing. The liquidation of the landlord class is a pretty important duty, you know, because... Fuck. Jana, save us.
Really funny in voice chat.
What are you?
It was important because
Star-white?
most of the Chinese people were poor. Were they not? Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yes,
So-
they were. Chinese landlords. I don't know if it was mentioned in the article. Like you were breaking up a lot, man. But Chinese landlords were even worse than like landlords today. Like they would straight up steal your wife.
Yeah, well, it's brutal.
I'm gonna try bringing the microphone a little more closer. Just gotta move these RAM modules off my damn desk.
Just standing inside. Fucking.
Now, Jana's trying to say something.
No, I'm not saying anything. I was just saying I'm standing so I don't have my soul obliterate the moment I move.
Yeah, well,
Just
here's
so if
the
you hear
thing.
Strange noises. It's probably just my stretch.
Even if Chinese landlords were especially brutal, that doesn't change the fact that even in more, quote, moderate countries where the landlords aren't warlords and slave owners, you know, it is still important to liquidate them as a class. Because again,
Hey,
they
you wanna know-
contribute nothing to society.
You want to know something? In Wisconsin, which is the state right next to me, because I know you don't know shit about the U.S. They passed a law in the state senate. It's not approved yet, but they passed a law in the state senate that makes it so that companies can force 14-year-olds to work till 11 p.m.
That's pretty fucked up, but I don't know what it has to do with landlords.
I don't know. Wait, shit. Actually, Santa, can you cut that out? Can you cut that out? 'Cause I wanted to mention that later.
Yeah, we'll save it.
I wanted to
For
mention that later.
We'll save
But I
it for
feel like our
later.
landlord topic is really lagging.
Yeah,
Well, once we're done here, you can talk about We can talk about work hours next.
yeah, let's talk about work hours, and then after that, we'll do the third topic.
Alright, do you want me to start reading the next section, or we want to move on?
Yeah, we're gonna move on. We don't have much to say about landlords besides the fact they're bad.
Unless we got a good question about landlords or something.
Come on, guys. Give us some questions. Give us some questions in the comments.
Yeah, the
all
audience.
four
that's
of
not
us.
here.
Normally we have an audience. Normally we've done one episode before.
Yeah, what do you? I was about to ask. What do you mean
Okay.
normally?
We have no sense of normalcy.
Yeah.
One data.
Every time you talk,
Yeah,
it's just
Pussy.
black.
We have no sense of normal. To us, Crazy Frog is just normal frog.
Bing, bing.
Crazy Frog, my favorite song.
Watch it, and we'll get back to, and we'll be like, oh, let's talk about regional politics of our countries, and we'll just be super intellectual. But right now it's like, yeah, landlords do suck.
Yeah,
Me
maybe that was
don't like you landlords.
I just remember Corey got
Let's talk
fired
about-
up to talk about landlords, and I was like, you know what? Tonight's a free night for me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the East African Federation.
I
No.
thought we had work hours.
We were going to talk about work hours.
Oh yeah, shit. All right, fine. Here, let me pull up Wisconsin, 14-year-olds, 11 hours.
Obviously, that's pretty fucked up. Here's the thing. I'd say tell them join a union, but apparently in the United States, unions are very company-oriented, whereas
Yeah,
in
alright.
Australia, we have industry-oriented unions. So we've got trade union, retail union, and they'll blend into each other. But is that not the case in the United States? Are the unions all company oriented?
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty much how they
my
are.
father works for. Actually, I probably shouldn't talk about who my father works for, but I know that there are certain industry, like, especially in construction heavy areas, where people can get hurt a lot more. Yeah, but other than that, I wouldn't say so as much.
And obviously, that's the reason why this sort of thing happens. Why you can force 14-year-olds to work until 11 p.m. Because
Yeah.
there isn't as strong a union movement as there used to be, or really as there should be.
Here, I can tell you why that is. It's because of one specific bill upheld by the federal government called the Taft-Hartley Act, and it basically cucks the shit out of unions.
Alright, well, explain the details of the bill then.
All right, let me pull it up. Here, Janet, you live in the United States. So let's all talk about how the Taft-Hartley Act fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm the only non-US liver here.
Lucky bitch.
Australia's not that much better.
It's not that much better, but it is also isn't here.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna read out the entire thing and then we can discuss it as soon as it loads.
I will quickly say, I just need to add this. As an Australian, it is important to mention that I did get bit by a spider last night. Not last night, the night before.
Rest in peace.
Average Australian.
I woke up at 4:50 after a spider bit me on the arm.
Yeah.
It's because your pillow is made out of spiders. They're living in your home. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, are your pillows not made of spiders?
Some of them. Sadly, not all of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Taft-Hartley Act. The Labor Management Relations Act of 1947, better known as the Taft-Hartley Act, is a United States federal law that restricts the activities and power of labor unions. It was enacted by the 80th United States Congress over the veto of President Harry S. Truman. That means that it had so much popular support from Congress that it overruled the veto of President Truman.
It's fucked up.
Taft-Hartley was introduced in the aftermath of a major strike wave in 1945 and 1946. It was enacted by the Republican-controlled 80th Congress. The law received significant support from congressional Democrats, many of whom joined with their Republican colleagues in voting to override Truman's veto. The act continued to generate opposition after Truman left office, but it remains in effect. The Taft-Hartley Act amended the 1935 National Labor Relations Act, prohibiting unions from engaging in several unfair labor practices. Big air quotes there. Among the practices prohibited by the Taft-Hartley Act are jurisdictional strikes, wildcat strikes, solidarity or political strikes, secondary boycotts, secondary and mass picketing, closed shops, and monetary donations by unions to federal political campaigns. The NLRA also allowed states to enact right-to-work laws banning union shops. Enacted during the early stages of the Cold War, the law required union officers to sign non-communist affidavits with the government.
That's absurd.
That's where I'll leave off.
That is absolutely absurd. And obviously, that's something that happens in the United States because it's such a capitalist country. But just hearing some of those things, it's like, that's absolutely disgusting. And it probably does explain a lot of the reasons why the United States unions are so weak. But alright,
no, we need to talk more about this because, like, we're running out of topics fast.
yeah, well, obviously, yeah, I was waiting for you guys to say something about it because I don't have much.
I expanded the page, and here I'm going to read a little bit more of this. The amendments required unions and employers to give 80 days notice to each other to certain state and federal mediation bodies before they may undertake strikes or other forms of economic action in pursuit of a new collective bargaining. It did not, on the other hand, impose any cooling off period after a contract expired. The act also authorized the president to intervene in strikes or potential strikes that create a national emergency, a reaction to the national coal miners' strike called by the United Mine Workers of America in the 1940s. The presidents have used that powers less and less frequently in each succeeding decade. President George W. Bush invoked the law in connection with the employer lockout of International Longshore and Warehouse Union during negotiations with West Coast Shipping and the Steve Doring companies in 2002. The act also prohibited federal employees from striking.
That's absolutely absurd. It is awful.
Oh yeah, so it said earlier that
now we're on to the blatant McCarthyism.
Yeah, well, that's McCarthyism for you.
The amendments required union leaders to file affidavits with the United States Department of Labor declaring they were not supporters of the Communist Party and had no relationship with any organization seeking the overthrow of the United States government by any force or any illegal, unconstitutional means as a condition to participating in NLRB proceedings. Just over a year after Taft-Hartley passed, 81,000 union workers from nearly 120 unions had filed the required affidavits. This provision was at first upheld in the 1950s court decision American Communications (ASN) versus Dowds, but in 1965, the Supreme Court held this was a provision that was unconstitutional. Bill of Attainder. Man, I'm getting tired of reading this. That was actually good though, because they striked it.
I thought it was still in effect.
Rights of employers to oppose unions. The act revised the Wagner's Act requirements of employers' neutrality to allow employers to deliver anti-union messages in the workplace. These changes confirmed earlier Supreme Court rulings that employers have a constitutional right to express their opposition to unions so long as they did not threaten employees with reprisals for their union activities nor any other incentives to employees as an alternative to unionizing. The amendments also gave employers the right to file a petition asking the board to determine if a union represents a majority of its employees and allow employees to petition either to decertify their union or to invalidate their union security provisions of any existing collective bargaining agreement. Really, guys, please start talking about this.
So, okay.
I was talking, but then you just talked over me.
Oh, wait, you were? I'm sorry.
That happens a lot in this podcast.
So yeah. Anyway, I was saying, when it went into the passing of the bill, but the mainly Republican-controlled House overthrew Truman or whoever was president's veto with support from the majority of the Democrats. It just proves that the only thing that unites both sides of the American political system is crushing actual labor.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Also, that's something I didn't know that presidents had the power to just stop strikes. Lobster, you're out. Like, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I haven't been saying anything. I'm just I sort of started and then Jana, come on.
Give us an opinion, you bastard.
They're muted.
Yeah. Is this better or worse than episode 1?
Worse. Episode 1 was more fun because we did more funny shit. Now we're just talking about like real shit. We need a funny topic.
Well, the shit post, you know what? Yeah, shit post topic time. Because we've exercised this bill.
Pol Pot.
Bad. Yeah, okay, Pol Pot. Let's talk about Pol Pot.
You need better optics. Better optics, man. Some optics.
Hot.
Hey, Tanky. Your glasses are falling down. Pick them up.
Oh.
You need some better optics, man. You nearly missed that.
Oh. Hot. Oh. Hot. Oh.
How to achieve communism in 3 steps.
It's a holiday in Cambodia where you'll do what you're told. Holiday in Cambodia where the slums got so much soul. Pol Pot.
Yeah.
How to achieve communism in 3 steps. Step 1. Abandon your cities. Step 2. Blow up your banks. Step 3. Imprison. I forget it.
Communism with anti-Vietnamese characteristics.
Yeah. It was imprison Vietnamese minorities. Imprison journalists who defend you. Imprison people who speak French. Imprison people who wear glasses.
Glasses are not required in the revolution.
Purge people who purge intellectuals. Purge.
Sorry, Jenna. We sort of talked about the Taft-Hartley Act for a bit. Now we're just shit posting about Pol Pot, and then we'll talk about crypto, and then we'll talk about regional politics, where we actually get to say something insightful.
No, let's not talk about regional politics. Let's talk about international politics.
Yeah, but last time we did that, look, whatever. How do you feel about Pol Pot?
When the pot is pulled.
Based because he killed French people.
Yeah, purge
Obviously.
people who speak French.
Didn't the guy? Because the guy ended up saying like, "My only wish is that Cambodia returns to the West."
What?
Yeah, he said
No.
that. Hang on, I'll get the quote up.
Got it.
God, this dude's a massive meme.
This dude's a meme. I don't understand how anybody can be like, yes, this dude had good ideas.
Well,
I
it's
know, right?
Maoists, and Maoists are weird.
Damn ultras.
When I
That's
die,
certainly
my only
one
wish
word for
is that
Maoists.
Cambodia remain Cambodia and belong to the West. It is over for communism. I want to stress that.
How can people take this guy
Best Pol Pot
seriously
quote.
as a leftist?
How is this dude real?
I don't know.
How are you real?
Oh, have you seen the meme where it's like his face in half being Elon?
Oh yeah.
Scary how similar they look.
The reincarnation.
It's because they are the same person. They're lizard people.
Well, I think that because one of the things about Pol Pot was that he was a massive Khmer nationalist, and it's part of why
Very
I
nice.
think that nationalism is still very antithetical to Marxism-Leninism.
Well,
Yeah, internationalism much.
Yeah, definitely.
internationalism. What?
What?
No, can you say that like very clearly? Because I can't hear you.
I said internationalism is much cooler.
Oh yeah.
Nationalist says what?
I think-
No, I'm kidding.
I am like, I'm fucking struggling right now, bro. I'm
you
like
guys
climbing
being
on a
gone for.
jungle gym.
Oh yeah, sorry if you guys hear much sound. I'm just nibbling on something real quick.
Fuck, I want some food. How long have you been going for,
Oh,
though?
Jesus.
Half an hour.
Alright, so we've still got a half an hour because I want this to be an hour, but
Holy shit, man, this is gonna be bad.
God.
It's gonna be really
See.
bad.
See what's another.
crypto. Let's talk about crypto.
Oh God.
Oh, boy.
Where's
Yeah,
critical?
burn a tree
Come on.
down to mine a coin.
Need him.
Yeah, well, someone like spam ping critical and say we're talking about crypto. But yeah, here's
On
the
it,
thing.
on it.
Here's the thing about crypto. It's terrible, obviously. But the rise of these pump and dump schemes, you know the pump and dump schemes? Especially, have you guys heard of Dink Doink?
Never
No.
until you
Hey, wait.
started posting.
What the hell is
Should I
that?
call critical a should I call critical a French slur?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
well, well,
But yeah,
Racism is
I've never
okay
heard of
as long
this-
as it's against white people.
I've never heard of this.
if it's
mystery
against
being-
French people.
Yeah, here's the thing. So Dink
How the hell
Doink
I can't do
Define
that,
this
man. I just can't. Like, it's too mean.
Dink Doink is a fucking it's a shit coin, which I'm not a crypto bro. I don't know what a shit coin is exactly. But one of the people who's promoting it is Logan Paul.
God, I thought.
Well,
I
he
heard the
was
end
promoting it. I don't know if they're promoting it anymore, but he was promoting it, and even he was calling it a shit coin because it is so obviously a pump and dump scheme. You guys know what a pump and dump scheme is, yeah?
Yeah, it's when you blow up a stock really big and then dump it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're obviously, it's obviously a pump and dump scheme, but you can't really prove it. They're not going to get like arrested because unless they have like specific proof of them saying, I am going to sell this when everyone is buying, I don't believe in this, then yeah, they have the plausible deniability. But that's the thing. Most of these Bitcoin craptards, they are all just pump and dump schemes. It's
Yeah.
get it early, hype it up, get it early before it's going for sale, hype it up, and then sell it. And most of the time, the people who are buying the coin, you're buying it from the people who hyped it up.
Right. Like, and, I mean, the thing I can't, I don't know, you know, cryptocurrency was invented as a way for a decentralized payment system. That way, you know, the evil
I
banking
got a
system can't.
request. I got a request.
You like went in. You went
That's
into the.
Steve 1 second to find it for it to load. Okay, hopefully it loaded.
Or if you fucking dipped into
No, it
like
didn't. Shit.
the fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Carry on,
like,
carry on.
Glob dimension.
It's, so anyway, like cryptocurrency was
I got
invented.
nothing. Too dehydrated to have good ideas.
Go get
Shut
some
up for
water
a
then.
second.
I hate crypto.
I can't talk.
Am I dead?
I'm gonna mute you for a second. Oh, you dead. He'll be back, but just use this precious
And-
time to talk about crypto.
Use these moments. Go, go, go.
Cryptocurrency was invented as a decentralized payment system. That way, you know, the evil government can't see what I'm doing. But it's rarely used for that. It's more as a stock, as an investment, than it is an actual payment system. And I think that's honestly hilarious.
Yeah, no one buys Bitcoin unless they're like dealing in child porn. No one uses
drugs.
crypto to buy shit. It is just a Wall Street commodity.
Yeah.
It's used by pedophiles and
Drug users.
drug users, and people who just want to make money, because no one holds their Bitcoin with the idea of, oh, I'm going to use this to buy a cup of coffee. Instead, they hold it, oh, it might go up and I'm going to sell it and make actual money.
Right.
Now, I do want to talk, because I have a good friend who lives in El Salvador. Shout outs to them. And as you guys may know, El Salvador has required services that are able to deal in cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin. And the day that it was, the day that the provision went into effect or something, Bitcoin tanked.
Yeah, it went from like 50,000 to 30,000 something.
I think it's recovered now, but here's the thing. That is not... A currency needs stability.
Yeah, then
Even if the currency is just going up in value, that is still bad, because why would you spend money that could be worth a quarter more in the next week or month?
Right. Like, and then like the infrastructure that powers cryptocurrency. Like, let's forget what it's meant to be used for. Let's just talk about what powers it.
Yeah.
It's so wasteful. It burns so much energy. Like the entire, just the Ethereum blockchain alone, not counting the Bitcoin blockchain, just the Ethereum blockchain consumes enough power for like, I want to say it's like 2 or 3 small cities.
London. It could power
Yeah.
London. That was
Yeah, and what's it being used for? It's being used for these crypto bros.
These
try and
NFTs,
make
because
money.
the NFTs run off the Ethereum blockchain. So in order to put your name on a list somewhere that I own this image according to this list, you're burning down a forest.
Yeah, it's and that's the thing. Notice how they sell their stock. If it was really a currency, don't you think they'd hold on to it and use it to buy things? No. Crypto, it's just tulips. It's just tulips again. It's something for people to speculate on.
What's it called? It's a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a big Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, obviously, and so China has recently banned cryptocurrency.
I think it was specifically Bitcoin.
No.
Or was it all crypto? I didn't look too much into it.
China declares. Well, I'm getting something from the BBC. China declares all cryptocurrency transactions illegal.
Okay, well that's still based.
Yeah, it is a good thing because
Yeah.
it is not a currency. If it was a currency, it would have stability. But currencies that are so volatile that because shit. It fluctuates with Elon Musk's tweets. There's that
Yeah.
meme. I feel like someone
Yeah.
posted it.
I sent it. Yeah, I
One
sent that. Meme.
image of like this.
Do you have
Okay.
post that meme into the voice chat again?
Yeah, the one where like
Alright.
it was like, yo, how many stocks of this do you have? He was like, none, and then it fucking shat itself.
And the reason is because it is all hype. All cryptocurrency is a pump and dump scheme. I'm not even going to
It's on my phone.
I'm not even going to entertain the idea that, oh, there might be some validity. Any validity to it was lost the moment that these fucking
Numbskulls.
daddy's money dipshits realize, oh, this is baby's first Wall Street.
Yeah, it's literally just that.
Yeah, who
You know,
needs-
What the fuck? Oi, what the fuck is this? Jesus Christ!
I'm sending that gift to my mum.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's gonna be like the time you said but women farts.
Anyway, back to crypto. Yegor, can you post that image again?
I'm working on it. I gotta find where I saved it. I have like 3 devices.
Yeah,
It
but
could
yeah,
be
it is-
saved too.
when a currency crashes because Elon Musk said he doesn't have any,
Alright, there we go. I posted it.
is it just a meme or is that what actually happened?
I think that's what actually happened.
Yeah, exactly. So if a currency crashes because Elon Musk isn't holding any of it, it's not a currency. It is tulips.
Okay.
I can't get over how it just fucking
I gotta mute
did so
myself.
much shit the moment of this.
That's the gift.
I'm
That gif
refusing
is
to
amazing.
I'm refusing to acknowledge that gif.
We posted a
You
funny
better
gif.
put
But yeah,
it in. I swear to God, I'm not
I'm
going
not
to the
putting
next
it in.
podcast.
I'm not putting it
You
in.
fucking better. You better. I swear to God.
Listen, one of you can go download the video when I'm done with it, put it in for a split second somewhere in there, and then put it on YouTube yourselves.
it's gonna be uploaded to my channel. But anyway,
I saw the original video and he starts slapping him.
guys,
like
we're
a
actually having an intelligent discussion about crypto. Let's try and get back to crypto. So cryptocurrency, it's bullshit. It is not a currency. It is a speculative tool.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, it is. Damn it! I say, oh, we were having an intelligent discussion, but now, what are we going to talk? Well, let's talk about how China banned crypto.
Yeah.
Yes, please, please. I need someone to take my mind off that.
Okay, and apparently crypto fell by $2,000 in the wake of the announcement.
Cool. Yeah, also, like a ton of GPUs flooded the Asian market because all these miners, I know that they have no more need for like 50 GPUs, so they're selling them for super cheap over there.
I mean, hey, if
So,
I want a
look-
GPU.
So
Well,
let's
yeah, I
talk
mean-
about GPUs. They got expensive, didn't they?
I
Yeah,
have a
they-
personal hatred towards every crypto miner. Like, it's been burning since like I wanted to build my computer much earlier this year. I'm so lucky I got it because the price for mine that I had to pay for it, I had to scrounge around eBay, fucking bid after bid. Okay, bid after bid, just to search for a fucking thing. And then, although the seller was really nice, I had to pay a huge shipping because it was from Hawaii, but still. I got it for 100 more than its actual price was. And that
Damn,
was
you got off with a steal.
Yeah, it was, because that was the cheapest you could get it for. Because these fucking nerds who are like, oh, check out my super cool fucking Bitcoin mining setup. Meanwhile, they stack no paper and get no bitches in their life. Sitting there, fucking in their hot ass
You don't understand
sweat,
my wealth.
They sit
It's
there
in the blockchain.
in their hot ass, nasty ass room, wasting perfectly good GPUs that could go to someone's actual entertainment to go into their computer and make something. Even if they're making a gaming computer, at least a computer can be used for work. It can be used to do things, produce things. Now these fucking nerds sitting there propagating this pump and dump scheme. Oh god.
So I need to say. Yeah, hang on. No, you finish. What I need to say is.
I was about to just say, so fuck everybody who did that and caused the GPU prices to inflate to motherfucking scales beyond our wildest dreams. Because when I bought it, I got lucky. I bought it before it just fucking shot up like a rocket. And I saw my friends trying to build PCs earlier this year. It was fucking horrid. They were paying like not paying, but they saw twice the price of their actual cost. It was ridiculous. Don't even get me started when we start talking about NFTs, because I have a fucking grudge against those guys.
Oh, we're talking about NFTs now. I just need to say I'm lucky I built my. It's still pretty decent 2016.
You're on my way to waste my child's education to buy a crazy lion NFT.
Okay, so we're going to talk about non-fucktard tokens.
I'll let you guys get your
NFTs are just budget furry art.
Holy shit, they are.
Yeah, except furry art is good.
Here.
Rant about NFTs now,
somebody paid $70,000 for the image of
I'm gonna let you guys get your words in first, because I have choice words about these idiots who invest these fucking Kellogg's fucking Tony the Tiger bootleg looking ass products. I have choice words about them. They may not be intellectual, they may not be theory based, but they are words. I am ready to start speaking.
They may not be words, but they are words.
What are you buying when you buy a non-fuck Durganing token? What are you buying?
You buy the ability for your name
monetary
to be
value
next to it on a list somewhere.
Obama Rule 34 house.
So hang on, because Yegor was saying something intelligent, and Hoib just sounded like his microphone was melting.
Hoib did a Hoib.
No offense, we love you, Hoib.
Yeah.
Platonic.
Basically, all you're paying for is according to this list, it is technically owned. It's owned by you. But
I can spray paint my name on a wall and get more equity.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least you actually have the physical thing to prove it.
Thanks. So Hoib just posted I'm guessing that NFT sold for $70,000.
That is the ugliest looking koala I've seen in my life.
It is horrible. Here's what I need to say. How do you trace back to find out who owns that image?
You follow the blockchain.
Thank you very much.
Because every transaction is logged inside the blockchain.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Using just that image, can I find out who the specific owner of that image is?
No.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. I know nothing about this. I just know theoreticals behind it.
Because if you can't do it, then it's worthless. If I can't say, oh, that's my image, and prove it, what are you buying? You're buying crap.
You're buying a certificate that everybody else can have if they want, that says you just wasted 70 grand.
You're essentially buying a certificate. Is that what it's doing, pretty much? A certificate?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
A certificate for what? Some bytes on the internet? Oh, here's my certificate, and people are gonna be like, okay, where's the thing you own? Oh, goes on to Google, types it, there it is. Oh, no, wait, that might be someone else's.
That
Awesome.
might be someone else's fucking shit fart looking koala.
Yeah, that koala looks fucking... You know what? Hang on.
Have you seen those crazy lion NFTs?
Those
It's
things
like,
are
who's
the
getting the best head?
Yeah, you remember when I said fucking Tony the Tiger bootleg looking asses? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh god.
Oh, that fucking GIF! NFT sells when they discover safe image.
Yeah, no, please get your words in.
She has a
before I
life.
tear
L.
apart everything.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what we need to do. You said you had choice words to say about NFTs, didn't you, Jana? Have you said them yet?
I'm just saving them for.
But
when
it's now
everybody's
your
got-
time to speak. I am even tempted to mute everyone else.
Okay, Yigo, do you
I'll
have
mute myself.
Do you have anything left to say about these people?
People is a very debatable word.
Do you have anything else to say about these fucking, like, complete dust mites? No, wait, at least dust mites contribute something to this world.
Go on, yeah, go. Because after this, I've got something to say.
I've already said my part.
Okay, so let me talk about these...
Hang on. I'm just going to say it now. I am going to sell a frame from this podcast as an NFT.
Alright, I guess I'm leaving the server.
I gotta go for a second. No, I gotta go for just like a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, good. Alright. Alright.
Your turn to rant. We will shut up.
Is it my turn on the floor? Okay. So normally, I don't have much to add to these discussions because I'm not the most particularly mentally involved in these things, but I, as someone who also creates images on the internet, fuck everybody who makes these things. These things take less effort than me getting out of bed to go fucking pull a raw egg out of the fridge and eat it for breakfast. I could literally shit my pants in the middle of a freeway and I'll have done more than anyone who's ever made an NFT in their life. These things are basically pit crew for fucking Wall Street nerds, alright? These things are fucking Flash dress-up games, but you're getting scammed out of your money for it instead of going onto Newgrounds and just deciding, oh hey, I'm gonna make Mario look like a fucking stripper. No, you get your shit-looking ass lion that probably was a PNG from like some fucking guy in the 90s who decided to make this lion. And then, give it the ugliest art style, okay? Big Mouth. I'd rather voluntarily look at Big Mouth art than ever look at anything in NFTs. You either, I'm telling you, they're all the worst looking things. I'm telling you. Look at the lazy lion ones. They all look like you shat on a picture of a lion. It looks like you went into Photoshop and turned Tony the Tiger into some fucked up, like, caricature of what he once was. Took this man down, put a fucking dragon tattoo on him, and him smoking a vape or whatever, sold that for like $1 million. Oh, don't get me started. The monkeys look awful, alright? Those things look horrendous. Oh, and then my favorite ones are the ones that are just like 3 pixels on a fucking canvas. And they're like, we're selling this, you know? We're selling this to you. Oh, you want this for $50K? Here you fucking go. They're scamming and weird nerds on Wall Street are buying into this. Because they're like, oh, we need to get on this trend. At least Pokemon cards are a physical object you can collect,
Exactly,
man.
it's a commodity! You're not buying a commodity, you're buying a JPEG!
You are, not only are you buying buying a JPEG. At least, people buy PNGs from me, but I handcraft the images myself. I take the time out of my life to give them the product that they ask me for. These guys are fucking buying Mario Flash dress-up game images from 2010 for like $1 million, or like 1 crypto fart shit tokens or whatever. And they're everywhere, too! You can't get out of them! They're just the hot shit that are gonna crash in, like... I will give it, like... If it survives past the next 6 months, I'll be fucking shocked, okay? I'll be shocked.
You're
Okay,
buying
that's what we're left
nothing!
for now.
You know, I do have to say, I actually do have some respect for the NFT makers. I do have some respect for them. You know why?
Because they scammed everybody with just...
Yeah, because they're scamming rich fucktards out of their money.
Like, you know that the only people who can buy these things are trust fund babies, like, rich fucking crusty motherfucking Wall Street bet dudes, or whatever.
Or just insane
Really?
people.
Actually, I invested in Bitcoin. I
God.
jacked off onto my monitor, and someone
You know
gave me 1 Bitcoin. So now I'm hang on, bad time, Mum. Hang on, doing something right now, Mum.
Okay.
Yeah, but look, you are buying. It's this people. Actually, I invested 1 piss fart into a shit cum coin, and then the blockchain, bro. I swear, I didn't just piss on my money and light it. It's the
My
blockchain.
least favorite part is when you see random companies, like, I don't play the game, I don't care about the game, but the fact they're making fucking NFTs over at the dudes who make Dead by Daylight of, like, licensed fucking characters that are already, like
Road face.
at a licensed real creations people cared about. People took the time out of their life to make Pinhead. People took the effort and care, years and years of care, fucking in the filmmaking, in the costume design, in the prop set, in everything making Hellraiser. And you're gonna sell a shit, like, your shit in model of it with, like, a fucking New York Mets hat and a fucking, like, blunt. You're gonna just take the creator's hard work and just fucking light furious shits over it, alright?
Can I point out something from the image that you were just posted, please? Please.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Max time travel.
All of these NFT dumb fucks are on, like, copium level shit.
I love
Because
how
it's like-
yeah, go on.
Because it's like, no, I didn't just blow my money. The blockchain! The blockchain! That's the noise they all make. As
That is
their
the collective.
fucking brain shrivels up like a sultana.
Bro, I can actually feel, like, the arteries in my heart begin to clog. Like, my blood begins boiling and my, like, soul lights on fire the moment I see some weird fucking white ass nerd straight from fucking Wall Street going like, actually, you know, they're not causing that much harm to the environment. No, not only are they so disgustingly harmful for the environment that your shitty, like, fucking 7 pixels on an image is taking up more power in small countries. I know a lot of people say things like, oh, you know, art is being devolved. Yeah, like that, like, because, you know, there's some weird shit. I don't get it, but no, this is the one time I'll ever use these. This is not art. This is a fucking cash grab. This is stealing. This is fucking getting away from, like, with, like, tricking stupid people with so much money into buying, like, the shittiest images on planet Earth and calling it art.
Like, I gotta say, you guys know the hit song "Doing Your Mom."
Yeah.
If you,
I assure you, this is relevant.
Lobster, this is the 7th time today you've brought up "Doing Your Mom."
This is actually relevant to the discussion.
Oh god.
Fatty Spins is selling NFTs.
Ray Williams
No!
is not selling an NFT.
He is selling NFTs
Oh no.
of the
damn it.
Doing Your Mom.
God.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
And I'm gonna link him. And
Never meet your heroes,
Oh.
kids.
You know,
Never meet them.
I'm so glad your favorite Martian got canceled because that means we would have seen your favorite Martian NFTs.
I think I love you more than the Japanese love Bitcoin.
What? That's
Yeah,
not how
but
it
see,
goes.
they're literally selling. Doing Your Mum Breeze on sale for 0.25 fucking Ethereum
Ethereum.
shit farts.
See, let's see. Hang on. Let's pull the
Clipped
old
from the
internet
original
converter. How much is that?
master.avi of Doing Your Mum.
This is giving me.
Okay, let's see. So, how much did you say it was? 0.
You know.
25 Ethereum fucktard coins.
Okay.
0.25? Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
0.025.
0.025. So they're selling it $109. US dollars.
$109 for a GIF.
Yeah, you know animation cells, right? You know how those are like.
Yeah.
They're a physical thing you can buy. You know, they're nice memorabilia.
It's a commodity. You can own them. You can
own
put
them,
it on your
and
wall.
you know what the thing is? They were actually like work that people put in. They were love that people put into that. These things you could buy the
He just said doing
the
your mom.
crusty fucking .avi from who knows when of Doing Your Mom. When you could just go to the original YouTube video and watch it instead of paying $100 out of your ass in not even 100 direct.
The
Not
blockchain.
even 100 direct. You gotta convert it
Oh,
into
shit!
like cum token or whatever. Go buy the crusty ass AVI of Doing Your Mom.
I am legitimately gonna sell. We're gonna make something, and I'm gonna just to show how much of a scam this is. I'm going to sell an NFT of something in this fucking podcast.
Sell an NFT of the fucking
Terminator.
Shutterstock box. It would probably sell.
Terminator.
Fucking dumb
I'm
fucks.
gonna
Remember
take hold for another second because a lamp fell on me.
A lamp fell on you?
How to set up a crypto
Taking
wallet?
questions in a minute.
How to set up a crypto wallet? When you buy your crypto.
Okay, so so you're going to want to get the Etherwall client. That'll set up your Ethereum wallet.
You're gonna want to delete Rule 30 to System 32. I almost just merged together Rule 34 and System 32 in my head.
What is wrong with you?
Basics is a. Oh god, I hate this.
I'm not sure, but my brain just tried fusing those two things together. But yeah, as someone who like this
People are selling their furry porn as NFTs.
Man, waiting for me to walk in on.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on, wait, what? So, never mind. I love NFTs.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I don't actually, because this seems like a pain in the ass, and I don't want to have a fucking crypto fucktard wallet. Can I do this on my phone?
Probably.
But yeah, like I don't know.
What do I download Robinhood?
Huh?
What do I download like Robinhood? How the fuck do you make a non-shit fart piss cum token holder?
I have no idea. You can probably Google it. I don't want to learn.
Make a crypto wallet.
That forbidden knowledge is for you to look.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
try not to get scammed.
we're gonna make a fucking non-fuckwin token, and we're gonna sell it. And I'm going to immediately. No. We've already decided the thumbnail.
Yeah, no, but
Aww.
the Fury.
The thumbnail is that image. The thumbnail is that image, and every episode we just add a new fucking thing to it.
Okay. Next time, I'm scheduling this for next time so that we don't forget. Next time we have to talk about the 2000 United States election.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, how long have we been going for?
We've been going an hour, but yeah, I have so much passion over it because it's just it's one of those things that like it's like we all have those one topic that we'd cover in here that will just make us angry. That is that topic for me.
How do I make a fucking wallet?
I despise.
I can
NFTs
probably
of all
show
of
you
them.
later.
Because I actually do want to sell a non-fuck piss shit cum token of like this video's thumbnail, And if some dumb fuck wants to buy it, they are free to, and I will just immediately liquidate the coin because I actually think that what I'm saying might get me implicated for a pump and dump scheme.
Average
No, they can't.
Australian.
No, they won't.
I've just realized that what I'm saying, because I am essentially trying to do a pump and dump scheme, because
Well, no, it's not a pump and dump. Like, you're not blowing up the value of an object and then dumping. It's not,
okay, look,
I don't think.
I want to sell episode 2 of the Tank Zone podcast's thumbnail, which is all copyrighted images.
They're all
And-
the stock images I found off the internet.
Yeah, all stock images and some amazing fan
No,
art
wait,
from
no.
Merha.
There's also that, and there's also the official Sora render in the background peeking out of Hoib's skull.
And I'm gonna sell it as a token. And some dumb
I
moron
wasn't
is
aware of
going
that.
to fucking
Yeah, if you,
some dumb shit fuck is going to buy it, and I'm going to make like 3 cents and then just get rid of the currency because I hate cryptocurrency, and then I'll close my fuck wallet.
yeah.
I need to type this because I need to get it off my chest. I'm going to type it. But you guys just rant.
Yeah, if you look close enough at the podcast, like the text at the top of the thumbnail, you can see Sora peeking out of your skull because he's what caused all of this stuff.
I'll have to look at the announcement. Yep, I can see him. Fucking bastards.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you can see. I've PM'd Jen or something because I've been desperately trying not to say it because it's horrible. But you can see why I want to say it.
yeah.
Okay, but anyway, cryptocurrency and especially NFTs are all scams. And when I figure out, or when Yego does it for me, we will sell this fucking thumbnail as a non-fuck token. Jana gets it because every time I just go,
I
She
hear,
knows
your,
what I'm
I hear
trying-
your Australian senses tingling, and I can tell you're just trying to back them off before, like, you accidentally
I'm
say what you
trying
wanna
not
say.
to say.
You're
If
just dying.
someone wants to say it for me, they are free to.
Oh, heck.
Informed us joined right at the end.
Yeah, but you missed my entity. Actually, no, I still have a few words. It's just, to me, like, these things just light a fire in my heart, because to me personally, the way I found out about them was that some fucking crypto nerds were waltzing around going and tokenizing other people's work and turning them
Oh,
into
man,
an
that-
NFT. Under other real people who make actual art with their own skill, their own hands, their own time, these fucking Wall Street nerd shit farts went around tokenizing their hard, laborious work into to make some fucking quick, like, ball fart coin. And from that point, like, I immediately knew this is the most dog shit idea anyone could have.
We need to tell informed. We are going to sell this thumbnail as a non. I don't want to say that word. I am trying desperately not to say it.
Hold
We're
back
going to
the
sell it as a
Australian.
non-fucktard token. And just because it is such bullshit, and it is proof that, this is a scam, you will be receiving it. When I say a scam, I don't mean I am scamming you. You will. I will figure out how to legitimately host this as a legitimate non-fucktard token, and you can buy it, and you get all of the shit that comes along with that.
Actually, no,
and-
sorry, we are scamming you. We're gonna blackmail you and force you to buy it.
No, but non-fucktard tokens, but we are the most reliable NFT dealer because we're straight with you. If you buy this thumbnail, you are an idiot. You are an idiot if you buy this thumbnail's I'm trying not to say it, non-fucktard token.
Yeah, I get this feeling. You are just resisting the urge. It just,
God, not
it's
because-
so
Wait,
funny.
to say what? DM me it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Just say
gonna DM you what I am trying so hard not to say this.
British cigarette.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to say.
Non-fungible cigarette token.
Least homophobic Australian.
Oh no!
Least homophobic
What?
Australian.
That's what
Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Lobster? Why?
I'm trying not to because I grew up. I swear like a sailor.
Why? Why would you even? Why? What's the comedic value there? What the fuck, man?
Listen, my mind just runs, so I'm just saying fucktard token instead.
We're trying to keep him away. We're trying. If he like gets near, we're gonna start
Trying to
spritzing
keep
him.
you away from saying a slur.
Yeah,
putting-
I'm saying fucktard, which is a slur, but I get to say that word.
Yeah,
We're
that's
putting
fine.
him through a. We're putting
Fucktard
him
is
through a
nowhere near what you
homophobia
want to
detox.
say.
This is the Lobster. Yeah, these
Lobster gets grilled alive
non-fucktard
today.
tokens are scams. We are the only legitimate non-fucktard token because we are going to be straight with you. You are buying worthless crap.
You are buying shit I made in GIMP for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you are buying worthless crap, and if you buy it, you are an idiot, but you are free to buy it, make a profit with it. I am sure that once it is sold to someone, it is no longer my problem to deal with. It becomes the fucking blockchain's problem, and that's good because I don't want to have to sit there and go, I am managing this fucktard token.
You know, one of my favorite things is that you like make a Clash of the Titans of stealing artwork, where someone under like an NFT on Twitter just says, "Man, I really wish there was a shirt of this," and then one of those fucking bots like takes the image, puts it on Redbubble or some shit, and then puts it on a shirt.
At least when you're buying a shirt, you have a thing. What are you buying in an NFT? You're buying the blockchain. What is a blockchain?
99%
Uh-oh.
sure that if some weird random nerd found like this podcast, they'd comment under it, well, actually, and give me some long, detailed explanation on why it's okay to steal
Anyone who
art from
owns
artists.
NFT tokens, you must comment and you must be as toxic as possible, as condescending as possible, as you explain why you are holding shitty JPEGs and think that you are a wise businessman or
Yeah.
woman or non-binary person.
You know
we
what my
don't.
favorite part is always that these are the same dudes who will whine that you people make your sexuality everything. Meanwhile, their profile is literally just their shit NFT they bought for 7 bajillion grand.
Oh, I swear it's the blockchain.
It's literally just the fucking it's literally just fucking like how does your brain melt and reach this point where you literally cannot tell your own hypocrisy?
Okay, so it deals in Ethereum, doesn't it?
Yeah, it uses the Ethereum blockchain.
Okay, Ethereum wallet. Because we're gonna do this.
Lobster's turning into critical.
No, I'm going to sell this, and then I'm never going to do this shit again. Find a wallet.
But no, alright, no.
Started on.
You want to download a program called EtherWallet.
Can we finish this up before we start giving Lobster instructions on how to become a fucking Wall Street nerd?
Yeah, okay. Let's finish this up. What music are we gonna play that like fades out so this gets copyright claim?
Megalovania.
Do you really want to go for the music angle this time? I think we should at least do like one nice.
Delayed Sandstorm.
Let's do one thing that's nice just to calm ourselves down after that travesty. How
Delayed
about some
Sandstorm.
positivity today? How about some positivity? Let's get something nicer.
It is
Yeah,
Halloween in Australia. Not that I celebrate it. That's it. That's my positivity.
I'm a gamer, so I games.
I'm a gamer, so I go to my local minority hospital.
The minority hospital. What are you still living in an era of segregation?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Hoib still lives in the fucking
And Hoyt
1800s.
says segregation now! Segregation
Yeah,
tomorrow! Segregation!
no.
Hoyb on his way to protest Brown v. Board of Education.
But, there's a
Switch my
gay
mindset.
stall and a straight stall in the men's bathroom at my school.
No way, you're fucking with me.
A lot of 4 feet. A lot of. There's always 4 feet in the gay stall. Can't tell why. Laugh at that, please.
Oh my god.
This will get us cancelled on Gen Zedong or something.
How are we gonna get
I
canceled on?
swear to God, I'm gay, so it's fine.
Yeah. Wait, so you can say it, you can call it that token.
I'm not gonna call it that token, you bitch.
Okay.
Alright, so
This guy just called Bosch Hot. This guy just called Bosch Hot.
Wait,
Hey,
what
Lobster. Lobster. This guy that I'm talking with just called Bosch Hot. Lobster, can you read the
Ew.
Tacoma wet copy pasta?
Ew.
Oh, okay. Tacoma Wet.
Ew. Why? Oh, that's
We
nasty.
don't like Borscht. Borscht sucks.
Yeah, if you're Vosh, please either reconsider your ideology or leave.
Wait, is this guy seriously saying I can't get laid? Incredible. I will give you $5,000 if you can get some poontang before January 1st. Do you have any idea who the fuck you're talking to? When I got off Tinder because of the fucking quarantine, Tacoma wept. Even ignoring the fact I have a girlfriend, even if we're just talking like randos, I'm 2 hours away right now from being inside someone else. I have 2 skills. It's non-monogamy and speaking publicly, okay? Do some fucking research. Also, for some reason, I think Marxism was an extension of liberalism.
Jesus.
Man.
How is that man real? And how does he have such
We'll make
dog
Borscht-
shit opinions all the time?
Porsche NFTs.
Oh, please, God, you know he would do that.
How? I'm gonna look it up.
I am debating with an anarchist right now over how Vosh is or is not hot.
He's
Vosh is
not.
wrong.
Listen, I've seen
There's
plenty
a
of
crypto
hot
bro in the Vosh subreddit. and he's
Hey.
gonna-
As we
There's a
speak,
crypto in the what now subreddit?
Vosh subreddit.
Oh, thank God.
In the
I thought
Voosh.
I thought you said something completely different.
Okay, we need to like do the outro now.
I
Alright,
will do the outro. I will do the outro. It'll just be all 4 of us screaming. We all get 3 seconds to prepare. 3,
I'm not
2,
screaming. It's
1.
way too late.
Ah!
Yeah, you
And-
guys know I'm just gonna let that like linger for a little, just so you guys have to deal with the consequences of screaming like that.
Fine. Fuck you.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
just sitting back and watching
Let's
now.
do a normal sign out. Thank you all for listening to episode 2 of the Certified Worst podcast.
Yeah.
The NFT will be live once I figure it out, and if I decide I actually want to do it. It isn't a scam in the legal sense. You will actually be able to buy it if I do it. If I don't do it, then you can ignore this. But
Yeah, if you don't do
if
it,
you
we'll
buy it,
just
you're a
expunge it.
dumbass.
Next week, November 2000, Florida. Yeah.
Alright.
Why not?
Igor, do you have any parting words to say?
No.
No. Wait. Just do it.
What?
Diego, do you have any parting words to say?
I use Arch Linux.
You said no.
Alright.
He said the line.
Igor, do you have any parting words to say?
I'd like to interject for a minute. What you're referring to as Linux is in fact GNU/Linux, or I've recently been calling it GNU plus Linux. So Linux is not an operating system unto itself, but rather an every component of a fully functioning GNU made useful by the GNU core lib shall use final system components comprising a full OS as defined by POSIX. But many computer users run a modified version of the GNU. without realizing it. Though a peculiar turn of events, the GNU days all in Kotlin, and many of us are not aware that it's developed by the GNU project.
Alright,
It really
somebody
is a
kick him
Linux,
already.
and these people are using it. This is just a part of the system they use. Linux is the kernel. The program is that like
And
this to the other programs you can run. The kernel is the essential part of the operating system.
Someone
Done by
please stop his microphone.
You can only function in the context of a complete operating system. Linux is normally used in combination with the GNU operating system. The whole system is basically GNU with Linux added or GNU / Linux.
I'm just gonna mute it right now. I can't. I'm sorry, you sound like you're in a fucking tornado right now.
yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
when
I
did
unmuted.
we stop recording?
I didn't stop recording.
Still talking.
I wanted
God
it on
damn
record,
it!
but
Can't
I wouldn't.
you started this.
I wanted
Okay,
it on record.
bye
No, no.
everyone.
No, I just
Bye.
needed to end it my way, but I also wanted that on record, but then I realized he wasn't gonna stop. Everybody. It's my
So we're
turn
no
to
longer
end.
live.
No, we're because I need to say bye, everybody. And remember, if you want to be friends with me, too late. I already befriended your mom last night.